So here's where the kitchen reno started just a couple of months ago, and here you'll see very shortly some pictures mid project here. Then we took the cabinets down. His uppers are gone. All the uppers are gone. And then once we've got everything ready, you'll see the next slide is where we begin to put in the cabinets. These guys here, Rodney and James from Wills Creek Cabinets over in Fort Payne, Alabama, were great to work with, great guys. The whole process with them was just a great experience, and with all that they had to deal with things being back ordered, the door shop being backed up and behind, and ordering parts that didn't come in, and just you name it, they battled one thing after the other, but did a great job. One thing I will say is you got to love their processor. You see the just 2x4s propped under that where they know how long they are. They put them in place and let the 2x4s hold them while they get them level, plumb, square, straight to hold them in place. So there was so much more went into setting the cabinets than I ever could have imagined, and it's quite an ordeal and process there. I guess especially dealing with old walls, it may not be square and plumb and level in all places. So great job by them. Of course, great supervisor there. You see me holding up the cabinet. I mean that cabinet probably never would have got installed if I wasn't there to hold it up, right? But now, great job there by them. You see using some leverage there to lift that thing up. The little tricks of the trade that they know from doing this for a long time. Now we're starting to set the base cabinets. Put the uppers up first, then the base cabinets go in. There's my helper Kaylee walking through, making faces at the camera there. Couldn't do it without her, of course. There is that one long piece that goes under the window and all the way to the end there. It was a very heavy cabinet. Had to move my camera. So here they came over to work on the old drink station area. This was kind of an afterthought after the fact. So the guys had already run the trim, so we had to cut the crown mold out and the shoe mold out in order to put this in place. So I got out of their way so they were able to come back to this piece. It wasn't me, it was something else. I can't remember what now, but anyway, they had to come do this for a minute and then come back. Took all the drawers out, take everything, take all the measurements, make sure exactly where it's going to set up, figure out how the floor is going to lay out, and you'll see them again. The prep work they do to make the right things go in the right place and be right in the end was great. If you didn't notice there, be sure you see my King's Outdoor Life shirt. If you want to get a King's Outdoor Life shirt made for you, put it in the comments below. I've got a lady here in town who can print me up more of those upon request. So if you want a King's Outdoor Life shirt, be sure you mention it in the comments below. So the last part of the cabinet installation is probably the most important. Well, I guess it's not the last part. They're putting the trim. Trim just really ties it into the ceiling and makes it all work out. I didn't get any video of the next day when they came back putting on all the pulls and just those finishing touches that they had to do, putting in the spice racks and all those things. But anyway, it all turned out great. You can see the pulls there in this video because we're at the next step, which is putting in the countertop. So here's my amigos from Alabama Kitchen and Bath, and you can see they put in that big huge long one under the sink, and then they bring in the big huge solid piece for the island. Man, that thing was heavy. So anyway, then they go to work. Here I am trying to make sure I get the faucet for the sink lined up and like I like it, and as they're going around doing their silicone around the edges and all the things they have to do. Great work by these guys getting everything just right. So this part right here is cool. There is a seam where they don't make quartz or granite long enough to cover this long wall, so they had to seam it. So what he's doing here, he puts an epoxy on there, and he's taking a razor blade and pushing it every direction to see where it's hitting. He's squeezing the epoxy into the crack, but also he can use that razor blade to feel if where it's high and where exactly it's hitting. I just happened to think, hey, you're dripping epoxy down into my drawer. So we took the drawer out so he could get up under there and scrape the bottom of it too. So anyway, so you see the tool he's got on top, that pulls it together once he has it like he likes it. Next up, drilling the holes for the sink faucet and the water filter spigot on the right and the soap dispenser on the left. That tool they have makes quick work out of it, and they have the vacuum set up to suck out all the dust. Great work, guys. All right, so here we are with an almost finished product. Here's the same place we started from with those early pictures. A lot has changed since we started here. So I say we're almost finished. Are you ever finished in projects like this? Things like plug covers. I've got to get extra long screws since we tiled the backsplash. I got to get longer screws to fix that. Here's the island. We got the big drawers on this side of the island. The island is our primary eating spot now with our bar stools and the giant drawers here. Drawers all the way. Love our backsplash and the sink with the pull-out faucet, and this came with it where it's got the drying racks, the rack below, and that's cool what they make in the sinks now. Dishwasher here, electric stove with a gas cooktop. Love the gas. First time I ever had gas. Pull-out spice rack on this side. Love that. Pull-out spice rack on this side with utensil holder there and a really cool knife holder. I don't know if you can see the knife block or not, but it is basically just a solid, what appears to be a solid surface, and you just poke the knife down in there. Love that. And we can hide the cake pans, baking sheets, etc. down there. Over on this side, get to pull out garbage. I won't show you what's in our trash. And the hidden microwave underneath with more pan storage there. So really all we're waiting on major is the refrigerator. It's on back order thanks to COVID, and he's got to put that trim piece up there once we get the refrigerator in. Oh, I forgot to show you my vent hood. You saw me putting that in the video, and we're almost there. So anyway, major project. Love the finished product. Can't wait to entertain and cook for people in our new kitchen. Thank you guys for watching the video. Click like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Thanks for watching.